keep cooking on this Ryan thing. I'll probably post this Saturday or something. As of right now, how I'm feeling, I go live Friday. So I don't know if I will. If not, possibly Saturday morning or Sunday afternoon. Got the fights on Saturday. I cover those. I don't plan on doing shit but sleeping this weekend for the most part. So yeah, I'll be doing that. But nonetheless, a lot of people saying that Ryan Garcia cheating on several different levels, it wouldn't have made a difference in the outcome in the fight. And like I said before, a lot of people are misinformed about steroids, performance enhancing drugs, supplements. Niggas ain't did a push-up or sit-up in 20 years. I know a little bit about performance enhancing drugs, and let me school y'all. And I know a lot about supplements and herbs, and I'll start speaking that on the Patreon and the Good for the TV side of things. Eventually I start posting workout videos kind of when my schedule kind of slow down and people get the hell up out the gym. But in the summertime, everybody feel like I'm fat or I'm in shape and I ain't got to be in here like that. The gym be empty. But steroids, you contrary to what people believe, you still have to put the work in for them to work. Some people say, well, it doesn't enhance the performance in baseball. Well, it doesn't make you hit a baseball. That was the thing, and that was the cover up for a lot of the guys that was doing that. If it didn't matter and they cleaned up baseball ever since, why haven't we seen the same excitement with Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire? Why haven't we seen that excitement again? Why haven't we seen that spike in performance since baseball has steroids in it? If it didn't matter, why haven't we got a part 2 of Sammy Sosa versus Mark McGwire, another Barry Bonds, allegedly? Why haven't we got another exciting time like that after they cleaned up baseball? If it didn't matter. Okay? And what the idea of most steroids are, what Ryan took, it decreases fat loss. It allows you to lose fat and still have and preserve and still gain lean muscle. That's dangerous. That's a very potent drug. Because once you drop weight, it's hard to preserve muscle. And for a drug to allow you to preserve muscle while losing weight without having the high protein intake, and what people don't know, your body only can absorb so much protein at once or in a day. I think your body maybe can absorb, and don't quote me on this, maybe 200 grams of protein. I forget what it is. But your body, they tell me, do a high protein diet. Your body only can absorb so much protein. There's a limit. You can look it up. There's a limit. So be on this high protein diet and this whole thing about how carbs are bad. Carbs are not bad. You need carbs to build muscle. Just as you need protein to build muscle, you need carbs and water to build muscle. You got good carbs, you got bad carbs. You got beans, sweet potatoes, certain other potatoes. I would prefer red potatoes. Fruits are good carbs. It depends on the top of the gun line you sit on with some of these bodybuilders and nutritionists. You just got to find out what works for your particular body and body type, right? So carbs are not bad. Carbs are really good. You need carbs to build muscle. I've done a low carb diet. It's not sustainable because, you don't go from low carb and high protein diet to Atkins, the carnivore. What you do after you break that diet, first thing you're going to do is going for bad carbs, potato chips, French fries. You know what I'm saying? You going for those bad carbs. Okay? You don't say, I'm going to just do sweet potatoes. I'm going to do potatoes and I'm going to do, no. And now your body, who hadn't had these carbs in a long time, now it starts to blow up. But to talk about what he took, that's very potent. And on top, what's so crazy about it, on top of that, he still missed weight with a product that help you make weight. That's supposed to help you be able to make weight. So I lose the weight and I maintain the power, speed, and strength at the weight. On top of that, he came in 3 pound advantage. So in reality, this motherfucker was, in reality, he was probably 100. He was probably feeling like 150 pounder. Damn near 154 pounder stepping on the scale. Because, he admitted to taking an IV. So what's in the IV? Is it just saline in there? Or is it vitamins and minerals, which most people get an IV. They go in the shop or they had an IV person come to you. And you take the vitamins and minerals and they help replenish. That way you rehydrate a lot better. So now you're not facing the dehydration that you was facing. So if Ryan Garcia had to cut all the way down to 140 pounds, 3.2 ounce, 3.2 is a lot of weight. People say, it's a couple of cups of water. No. I think somebody informed me that 3,500 calories is a pound. So you triple that plus 0.2. Dog, he was able to consume an extra 10,000 plus calories. Come on. On top of that, he has a drug in his system that allows him to cut weight but still preserve muscle and strength. This motherfucker was literally fighting, and he had a IV. He literally was on a whole different playing level. And if it didn't matter, that was the best version of Ryan Garcia that we've seen. We've never seen that version of Ryan Garcia before. Now, I've heard rumors of him being on steroids. Y'all niggas can ask Bill. I told Bill this years ago. Like, I'm trying to fight that nigga. Rumors that he on that shit, dude. People talk behind the scenes, bro. People talk. How you think I knew Arrow was suing Derek? You know what I'm saying? People talk. How I knew Jamel already left. How I knew Earl was in Philly. People talk. Been telling y'all Al Heyman ain't been nowhere to be found. Before Rick Glazer said that. He been sick. I've been telling y'all that. Like, come on. Those are things that I know. This is shit that I know from knowledge. So, if you don't have to take it, why take it? Why put your reputation on the line? That's what you gotta ask yourself. If it didn't matter, or you didn't really need it, if it didn't matter, why take it? Like I said, using the baseball comparison or analogy, why haven't we seen that excitement in baseball again since they cleaned the sport if steroids did not matter? If performance enhancing drugs did not matter? Why are they banned? It mattered. If he didn't take that shit and he had to make the weight and naturally make that weight, he would have got knocked out. Muscle allows you to go through the recovery. The muscle allows you to absorb a punch. It allows you to take the wear and tear. It allows you to win the clinches. It allows you to throw punches with more authority. That lean muscle that Ostarine, promotes, lean muscle, it doesn't carry the weight that big muscles do. Big muscles carry oxygen. You have to put more oxygen to that muscle so it can keep going. You have to suck more oxygen in. That lean muscle, it doesn't preserve mass muscle. It's a lean muscle. That's the muscle that the boxer needs. So if it did not matter and he did not need it for a confidence boost, for a strength boost, for endurance boost, for weight cut performance boost. See, y'all got on Jalen Love for taking a diuretic, and this shit that Ryan Garcia did is way more potent than a diuretic. Y'all was getting on Jalen Love about a fucking diuretic. And I ain't saying that he ain't wrong, but a diuretic can be natural. Coffee can be used as a diuretic. Like I said, I know this shit. It's my wheelhouse. Dandelion root tea. They said Will Smith use that to get ready for his role in I Am Legend. I believe that's considered a fucking diuretic. Could be wrong on that. So everybody say, well, he didn't need to do that to win the fight. 3 pounds ain't nothing. Bruh, your fat ass couldn't lose 3 pounds right now. You couldn't. And it's a mixture of people that, I just don't like his daddy. Or, I'm mad at what happened with Lomachenko. Hey, you should be glad this motherfucker gave Lomachenko an opportunity after Lomachenko ducked him. But I'll tell y'all, a lot of these niggas was raised by women, bro. It's not logic no more. It's emotional. I don't like him because he beat Lomachenko. Regis Progress bitch ass. Well, he was, man, okay. Didn't know when they did the second weigh-ins because they don't do them no more like that or make them known like on HBO that they wore their clothes. So they don't step on the scale on when they draws. When they do these unofficial weigh-ins that don't require a second weigh-in, they weighing in their t-shirts, their jewelry, it's just their gym shoes. Didn't know that. But Regis Progress won't tell you that because he a bitch ass nigga. And I'm gonna keep saying it. That's what he fucking acting like. I'm not gonna be, oh, I'm cool, I like Regis. No, fuck him. Because they don't pull this shit on other black, or they don't put this shit on the white fighters or the Mexican fighters. These niggas don't be staying on code, bro. And I got a lot to say. Shout out to Vinny Ochoa for donating. If I ain't said it in the beginning, I said at the end too. You know, a lot of these motherfuckers, man, like I said before, if it's Ryan, if it's Terrence, if it's Devin, if it's Usyk, if it's Fury, if it's Nuyue, if it's Tanaki, if it's Takas, if it's Fulton, if whoever it is, I'm gonna call it down the middle. Nigga, a cheat, bro. It ain't tribalism, it ain't nothing. People say, what about Alicia Bumgarner? I don't know enough about this shit. But she is fine and real person that she is on TV. I'll give you that. But I don't know enough about it. It's women's boxing. I don't think anybody follow hard other than Julius. So, like I continue to say, if it didn't matter, why take it? If the 3 pounds didn't matter, why not go get the belt? You've never been a world champion. Because it all mattered. He needed every advantage just to eke out a decision. It's crazy. He didn't win this fight running away. So, and when you kind of talk about supplements too, supplement is basically you replacing, it's a replacement. Supplemental meal, supplemental drug, it's a replacement. You're subbing something that you can't get, from, I don't know, your diet. They say most Americans not getting enough vitamin D. Even the ones that spend a lot of time outside, they're not getting enough. It's a huge vitamin D deficiency. It may be, you may not be getting enough vitamin C. You might not eating enough oranges and shit. You might not get the vitamin D because you might be allergic to dairy. And that's another thing. When you start talking about allergies, I'll tell you all this too. I'm gonna start talking about shit on the Patreon. When you start talking about allergies and shit, like when you drink pop or you eat certain things and you start breaking out with pimples over your body, pimples in your face, that's an allergic reaction because it doesn't belong in the body. When you drink milk and your stomach, it turn and you got to shit and all that, your body is allergic to it. Those are all allergic reactions. When you drink and all these things start popping up in your body and these pimples and shit, it could be simple as eating chicken, the hormones and stuff they put in chicken. So that's something to know. Especially the worse your allergic reaction is, the more sensitive you is to it. A lot of people just drink a pop, they got 1,000 pimples on their face. It's an allergic fucking reaction. You're not supposed to be drinking it. Some people's sensitivity is higher than others. But with supplements, the shit that he took, one of them, are third-party testing and FDA approved, bro. And GMH approved. I don't know what the fuck that is. So that means an independent laboratory test a multiple of their products and give an objective point of view about the purity and how good the product is. Ryan Garcia said he don't take supplements. I didn't say it, he said it. And the thing about taking amino energy and all that, yeah, you could drink the energy drink and all that type shit or whatever. But to get the full effects of a lot of those supplements and herbs and shit and plants that you take, and I can really point you to some great stuff, bro, just from research. I'm a research nerd. You have to take this shit from 4 to 6 weeks for you to even, 4 to 8 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, for you to even, for a third party or a laboratory, independent laboratory, whatever, even if this is their own product, for you to get a study where you can publish it and say, well, we tested this on humans or we tested this on mice. For you to study that, you have to have at least 4 to 8 weeks to see if there's an actual difference. So for him to pop for Osterine and Brain, the supplement, so you only took the supplement the day of and the day after the fight. Bullshit. That screams he didn't cycle off the ostarine the way he was supposed to. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the Patreon, shout out to Video 12 for donating to the channel. Again, appreciate it. Like I said, hit the link tree, you can find me everywhere. Peace.